Hey everybody, it's Elrea. I watched a video this morning, and this has been something that's kind of been weighing on me just a little bit. Someone was, I'm not gonna say, it really didn't bother me just a little bit because it made me realize that this person has maybe they're lost. Maybe they don't understand. It brings me back to think about Miss Janie's video. She put it out 2 or 3 weeks ago. I know there's been several responses. A lot of people have commented on it. And I remember sitting there while she was doing it going, yeah, I wouldn't have done this if I didn't. Miss Janie's video said, do you really want it? Now I know in some respects, you can change that all around. For me, when I thought of it at first, I thought, do you really want it? Do you really want this surgery? This is a life-altering experience. This changes everything you do. Life isn't the same for a very long time. So, do you really want it? Are you willing to put in the work that it takes to succeed with weight loss surgery? Because it ain't easy. It's not a give-all. You don't just show up, they cut you open, you go home with a new mind, a new stomach, a new way to live. This is a life-altering event. I mean, it's up there with having kids. You can't go back. This is the way it is. I mean, it's a really good friend the other day asked me how I was doing. And it was a couple weeks ago, and you know, it's when I got the chicken stuck and I was frothing at the mouth. How I was doing. They asked me how I was doing. And I said that I lost my best friend. One of my best friends, I lost them. They died. They did. Maybe they didn't die. They moved away. And I compared it to having, like, my best friend, you know, this friend being famous, you know, and seeing them on TV all the time. Pictures laying around the house. You could smell it. Now, for you, though, who had surgery, you know what I'm talking about. My best friend was food. When all my other friends failed me and, you know, the kids drove you crazy, you turned to food. You did it. You had a good day. You made it to school on time. The kids got all their homework. Well, hey, we deserve a reward. So here we take off out the door to go get something to eat. We reward ourselves with food. We would, you know, oh, you went to school this morning and you didn't cry. Let's go get an ice cream. Not only does one kid get an ice cream, but everybody got an ice cream. We rewarded with food. So I lost my reward. I lost my punishment. I lost my comfort. And I didn't lose it. I gave it up. I knew what was coming. But you're still not prepared. No matter, you know, okay, the video I watched this morning, this person is procrastinating to the last minute to lose the last pounds that her doctor wants her to lose. And I'm sitting here going, but you knew you had to do this. It is so hard to get on the wagon. But that's where it comes in. Do you really want it? Do you? Do you really want it? You know, I changed my diet 6 months before I had surgery. They told me I had to lose a certain amount of weight, and I did it. I did it way before surgery, still had time to enjoy life, and then lose a few more pounds. Miss Janie, I really want this. I really do. I want this so bad. Maybe part of it is brought on by last night. Last night was one of the first times in a long time I have slept in the bed with my husband. We got 4 kids. He's getting one to sleep on the couch. I'm getting one to sleep in the bed. We're fighting with another one to get in the bed. Another one's sneaking out and getting a cup of pop at midnight. You know, it's you fall asleep where you fall asleep. So last night we got all of them in their beds. And I'm like, hey, I get to lay in my bed for a change. So I laid down there, and he put his arm around me, and I'm like, hey, does it feel different? Because, you know, we've been so busy, I don't think he has put his hand on me. I don't think he has noticed that I've lost, 40 pounds or whatever I've lost. I laid there in the bed, and I felt in my stomach, and I thought, wow, normally this protrudes. Now it's, it's just mush. It's a bunch of skin. And I said, I'm so excited. This was my words. I am so excited about not having to be fat anymore. He goes, well, honey, you're still fat. You're just not as fat. I didn't cry. I took it for the truth, because we have always been truthful with each other. We have always, honey, your butt's getting big. Honey, you got a beer gut. Your breath stinks. We have always been honest. It's like I always tell people that our marriage, we got exactly what we deserved, in the good ways and the bad. So we've always been honest. So I had to stop and realize, hey, you don't get a compliment out of this man unless you're hanging him by his toes or his other thing. So I took it for what it was. And I laid there last night and I thought about what Miss Janie said. Do you really want it? Hell yeah, I really want it. And I'm going to do it. So if you're pre-op, you need to stop and ask yourself, do you really want this? Are you willing to work to get this? Because if you're just 2 or 3 weeks before surgery and you have not kicked your hiney into gear, you've got a wild, eye-opening, rude awakening after surgery, because there is a point where you're going to go, oh my gosh, I wish I'd done this earlier. Why didn't I start this earlier? Why didn't I try a little harder? Because it is hard to sit and watch your family eat something you can't have. Make spaghetti. I can't have spaghetti. But I made it for my family because they eat it and my kids eat it well. And it is hard to find something that the adults will eat and the kids eat. And when you've got 4 kids living in a house and a grown man that are all particular about food, and I can't say nothing. I am too. I am very picky about food. I am probably pickier than they are. I don't have much of a choice to be picky anymore. You just take what you can get. So, you can't have what they eat a lot of times. You have got to make your own food. I've been to the gym 2 or 3 times last week. I am down to 214. Thanks to the gym. I know it was the gym, because I get so thirsty at the gym. And I know today when I go to the gym, I'm going to add a few more minutes because you know what, Miss Janie? I really want this. I want this so bad. I can taste it. Do you really want it? It's not easy. Get off your butt. Go do something.